first off, the first thing I want to ask is, what did you try before you joined our program?
It was pretty random. Just looking for things, thinking like, "Oh, hey, this looks good or that looks good." Looking through sports books.
Mm-hmm.
Had watched a little bit on like YouTube and just read a couple things, and that's actually where I found this program is from YouTube videos.
Oh,
But just kind of looked at some videos and just tried to learn a couple things, but
mhm.
it's all kind of helter skelter and not uh, kind of brought together.
Yeah,
So yeah, it was a lot of randomness before I started here.
cool. So yeah, it was just like a bunch of information, basically all over the place and stuff.
Yep.
Oh, okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. And then another thing was when you first started the program. Now, what was pretty much, what was the first thing that clicked when you started working with us? Like, what was the first thing that really, started to click with you as soon as you started?
So the biggest thing I wanted to do is find, okay, where is their possible value? What should we be looking for?
Yeah.
So looking at the change in lines and seeing, like on covers or on Vegas Insiders, seeing, okay, well, this line has moved the right way, and then matching that up with Action Network, where, okay, well, do we have the money still going with that?
Hmm.
It just gave me like a kind of like, okay, here we go. We're finding something where it's moved positively for this team. Plus, we are still putting money on it. Money's still getting put that way. So it just gave me that idea of like, okay, now I understand a little more what you're looking for when we're
Okay.
going
Yeah.
to.
So like the process right from the beginning, kind of you were able to with everything basically down in one thing. It wasn't like all over the place. You had the system down of what you
Right.
wanted to do. That was pretty much.
Yeah, and especially where to look to find the value. That was
Yeah.
the big thing. Is before it was like, yeah, like I say, kind of random. Like, oh, the Jets look good today, or not the Jets, but but
Yeah,
this
no,
looks
I
good
totally
today.
I get you. I understand
Yeah.
pretty much what you said. So, what's the first goal that you hit once joining the group? Like, what was the first goal that you hit as like you were going through the program?
I guess the first thing was to um, not necessarily make like a certain amount of money or win a certain amount of bets, but it's just like feel good about the process and feel like confident in making bets. And
Hmm.
that was the first thing that really came is after going through, for a couple weeks. Then it was like, okay, I really get this now. What I'm looking for, and
Hmm.
started to just like notice things and kind of see patterns within
Oh,
things.
yeah.
And so yeah, that was kind of the biggest thing for me
Ni-
is
Nice,
is
nice.
not necessarily, I didn't come in saying I want to win $1,000 or I want to do this. It was more I want to have a process for finding what I need.
Yeah, you just wanted to learn the process pretty much,
Yep.
behind it. So,
Right.
how about now? How long does it usually take you to go through the process now, on average?
Depending on the number of games, I can usually get through things in everything in a half hour or so. Like
Nice.
NBA, college, and then or yeah, NBA, college basketball, and NHL. Like with
Hmm.
those three going on, yeah, I can get through everything in a half hour or so.
Oh, cool. Nice. That's perfect. That's really where you're supposed to be at now.
Okay, perfect, cool.
That's exactly the time frame you're supposed to be going. So, how's that working with like your work schedule and stuff like that? How does that work?
Pretty good. A lot of my work has been now in the evenings,
Hmm.
so it's like during the day I can get everything and figure out what I need,
Yeah.
or what games are looking good,
Yeah.
or what things are looking good, and then sometimes I have to make the bets a little earlier than I want to, just because I have to go and doing a lot of officiating of like basketball and soccer.
Yeah, I
So it's
see.
kind of like I don't have a chance to break away and, and make a bet right at 7 o'clock.
Yeah. So
So
you're
sometimes I have to make them a little earlier, but
mhm,
it's not too bad.
cool. So you're in Arizona now, what, permanently?
Yes. Yep.
Cool, cool. So you were able to what do you have for sports books out there now? You have everything that they offer, right? That you have to
Yeah, I
sign
think
up
it's
for.
about everything. I've never looked for one and not found it if
Really
I've been
nice.
looking anything up. So I think they have about everything.
Oh, that's good. Nice. That's perfect.
Yeah.
So that's set
Yeah.
up pretty good for you.
I usually use DraftKings, Caesars, MGM, and FanDuel are the
Nice.
four that I usually.
Yeah, that's pretty much all you really need, huh? That's
Yeah.
because you have access to everything with that. You got access to the totals, the spreads, the manipulation of the numbers, all that, and the prop
Yep.
bets. So nice. That's good. Good. So how's it been going lately with you? So totally, like pretty much in the last month or so, how's it been going?
Yeah. So I over the last, yeah, let's say a month or since the beginning of the year, going really good. I actually lost my bet tracker because my computer crashed on me. So everything
Oh,
that I had went
yeah.
down. So I can't give you a number of what where I'm sitting right now. But I do have like especially over the last month, yeah,
Mhm.
winning definitely more than I'm losing,
Nice,
and
nice. So,
skating.
when's the last time you looked at your percentage? Were you hitting about in the 65 range, 70 range, or what were you hitting?
Yeah, yeah, probably in that between 60, around 60, probably
Yeah.
in
Nice.
there,
Nice. Cool.
something like
Good.
that.
Good. Good. Cool. So that's not
Yeah,
that sounds good. I mean, it seems like everything you're doing is working. Like I said, you got that process down to 30 minutes, so that's definitely the best thing. It doesn't take hours to do it no more.
yeah,
It's just, you have that down and ready to go.
right.
And overall, what did you think of the program? Just basically overall, like from start to finish, what did you think of it?
Yeah, I really liked it, especially the beginning, like the first couple weeks, first month even, when you're really learning the things.
Yeah.
That was, it's not easy, but it's kind of fun to be able to get this new information, be trying it out and stuff, and being able
Yeah.
to kind of experiment with how you're doing and all that. And then from there, it's just kind of getting better at it and refining it and just kind of buckling everything down.
Hmm.
So I'd say it's more fun and exciting right away, and
Yeah.
then it's more just the process after that, where you're
Pretty
just
much,
kind of getting
right?
things down.
Yeah. So
And then
now, if somebody was watching this right now, and they were kind of on the fence and were wondering if they should join or not, what would you tell them?
yeah, so I'd say if you are looking to get into sports betting and you want to have some type of process, some type of consistent way about going about it rather than just randomly trying to
Mhm.
choose. This program got me set up for everything I needed. Like
Nice.
we learned everything I would have thought of, and then any questions I had got answered really quickly.
Hmm.
And lately, I haven't been able to go on the discourse much just because I've been busy. But having that group chat where everyone can kind of compare what you're finding and see, hey, this was right, this was wrong, whatever it is.
Right.
Really a good resource to have everybody there in one spot.
Yeah, because even if like that's why we liked adding that Discord, because it was like, even if you don't have time, and let's say, you have a busy day, you didn't really have the 30 minutes to do the research, you could always chime into that Discord and see kind of almost a sum up of what, everybody is looking at for the day if you didn't
Yeah,
have time to do it. So yeah,
yeah,
I'm glad that, that was a big thing that we added in there and I'm glad that it works and it helps everybody.
yeah, absolutely. No, that's a great thing. And like I say, I just haven't been able to use the discourse much as far as putting in my input,
Yeah.
just because don't have the time. And then by the time I get to it, it's out. The games are going or over. So
Yeah, true, true.
yeah,
That's
but no, it was a really nice thing to have.
all right, thanks. I appreciate you. All right. And
Yeah,
remember, just reach out if you need anything from me. All right, Daniel.
absolutely.
All
All
right,
right,
thanks. I'll
thanks.
talk to you later. All right.
Uh,
All right. Bye bye.